What is up, everyone? My name's Tony. Welcome back to my channel where I react to K-pop. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy my reaction. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. Definitely helps me out. You can also feel free to follow me on Instagram and or Twitter if you are interested. Links are down in the description. I always follow back. But yeah, other than that, back with some ONEWE. I feel like I haven't been around for a long time, but like to you guys I just posted a video Wednesday, but to me it's been forever since I've recorded because I had everything like up and ready to go before I went on my work trip. So now it just feels weird. Like it feels like I haven't like sat down and like done this for a long time. But I still haven't gotten to comments yet on my last video. I've read them, but I just need to respond to them. I can see why I can see why End of Spring is not everyone's favorite, since when we did not have a very did not have a lot of involvement in making the song. So I get it. But I also think that it's a bit unfortunate, because I do think that it was a really fun song to listen to, despite the fact that they weren't as involved as they usually are in their songs. I understand where you're coming from. I absolutely do. Like, when you listen to, you know, your group's music, like, you want them to be a part of the music making process, right? Like, that's what makes the music more interesting, is the fact that it came from the group themselves. They wrote it, they created it. Like, it's just a deeper connection, right? Like, I totally understand that. But at the same time, I do have to say that just because somebody else was involved in creating the song doesn't make it a bad song. But at the same, it's just one of those things where, like, I know what you're saying, like, I absolutely know what you're saying, but at the same time, I don't think that makes it a bad song. Like, I do think it's a really catchy song, and if you're like me, who likes EDM, who likes Avicii, who likes Zed, like, you know, it's definitely a song that I enjoy listening to. I don't know if it's gonna be my absolute favorite, but I feel like it's definitely up there, in terms of genres that I like to listen to. But at the same time, I do still really love ONEWE's rock sound. But I did find it really interesting that they were bringing their own instruments into an EDM song, which, like, makes it not like full on EDM then. You know what I mean? Like, EDM is specifically like electronic dance music. Like, it's all like electronica sounds, like and beats and stuff like that. Like, there's no real instruments being played. But when we took it a step further and like added their own instruments and that, I feel like that's what made it so interesting to me, was that it was EDM, but it was ONEWE also adding in their own music, like adding in their own instruments. And I just found that so fascinating. So like that was my point of view on it. Like yes, they may not have been so involved in making the song, but the fact that they took an EDM soundtrack and like made it their own, I thought was really cool. But like, we can agree to disagree. It's totally fine. Like, I totally understand like where weaves are coming from when it comes to the song. Like, I totally get it. But like I said, like like, I do absolutely love their rock sound. Like, I love Rain to Be. I love Aurora. Like, I love Regulus. Like, those are such amazing songs. Like, I absolutely love them. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, I get where you're coming from, but I still like the song. I'm sorry. I just thought it was a really fun song. And also, somebody commented that One Us was in the music video, and I did not notice at all. Did not notice at all. Like, I was so, like, shocked by such a different genre coming from ONEWE that I just, like, was not really paying attention to the music video at all. And I definitely wasn't paying attention to, like, the people in the background, you know what I mean? So I apologize that I did not notice them in the music video. But anyway, moving on. Today we are finally getting into the Gravity album. I thought I would start off with the Gravity music video, and then I'll just listen to a track list that I found on YouTube. So we're listening to it all the way through today. Long reaction for you guys, but I'm excited to listen to the English versions of these songs, as well as Gravity being a new song. So anyways, I apologize for going on for so long. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's get into Gravity. Whoa, sorry. Let's get into the Gravity music video. Ooh.
I'm my gravity. I feel like I'm floating on cloud nine. You're my gravity. Leaning on something, letting turn to what I can't ignore. To call it love, something meant to be. We just can't deny it anymore. The barrel and empty end up to find.
The acoustic in the song is very interesting. I just, again, like, it's kind of the reason why I like ONEWE, because they like to mess around with different sounds. Like, okay, you're bringing in like a country vibe with the acoustic guitar, but then you're still kind of keeping like that pop and rock sound. I don't know, like, I don't know how else to describe it, but that's a huge reason why I love their music, is because they enjoy messing around with different genres and kind of putting them together, if that makes sense. Also, I just want to say, I really love Dongmyung's shirt.
I'm a gravity, pulling towards us, say you and I wanna be with you, gravity. Even if it's dangerous to die, I wanna be with you, yeah. I'm on gravity, my eyes are evolution deep in your personality. In any hypothesis, my love doesn't change, break the frame tragedy. My heart gets possessive because I feel that I'm cooked up. My love is the only gravity, like on your own intrustability. My feelings shine every moment in my mind. It hovers behind, spreading the flowers. Whoa. You cover me gently and we become mine. We're combined, losing my mind to love. I'm a gravity, pulling towards us, say you and I wanna be with you, gravity. Even if it's dangerous to die.
I don't know why, but it is just like so, I don't know, just like it's hitting different hearing Yonghoon sing in English. I don't know why, but like, I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, it's just interesting to like actually hear his vocal tone, but like in English. That makes sense. Like, but I do want to say that I like the song, and I think their English is a lot better than I was expecting. I can tell that they definitely practiced on their pronunciation, especially Yonghoon.
I wanna be with you, only to you.
I mean, but they already had like English in their other songs.
Without you, there's no life. I call you the one that I want you, that I want you. There's no reason to live without you, 'cause I'm nothing without you. I can't do anything. Remember you, me, and
Yeah, Yonghoon's English sounds really good, to be honest.
I'm a gravity. Point towards us, you and I wanna be with you, gravity. Even if it's dangerous to die, I wanna be with you, only to you.
I love this.
I wanna be with you, only to you.
I have no words. I just like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just want to give appreciation to Yonghoon like a lot, a lot, because like A, he looked so good, and B, I can just tell that he really practiced his English a lot and his pronunciation a lot for this song. Like, I just feel like he definitely tried to make it clear, like with the lyrics. If that makes sense. Again, like like I said before, like I love like the playing with like the acoustic guitar. And it was just nice seeing them all playing an instrument versus Jonghoon just like, singing like he usually does. I don't know. Like I just I have deep appreciation for ONEWE's music. I really do. Like I can just see I can like especially like with doing the Studio We and just seeing like how much work they actually put into their songs, like it's just great. And the fact that they did all of this before Yonghoon and Kanghyun went on like military leave, like or what like I'm blanking my words, like went to the military, is also just kind of like crazy to me. I'm excited to get into the rest of this, I'm not gonna lie. Should we listen to Gravity again? Because I don't know where it ends and I don't want to like skip any part of Aurora. Okay, I might just like, let's listen to Gravity again, I'm sorry.
I'm a gravity. I feel like I'm floating on cloud nine. You're my gravity. Leaning once I'm tingling, turn to one I can't ignore. To call it love, something meant to be. We just can't deny it anymore. The barrel and empty is end up to find in your mind, falling down my love. Can't resist you, I got you in my mind. In your time,
I like this build up.
I'm a gravity. Point towards us, you and I wanna be with.
See, like See, like it starts out with like this acoustic guitar, which sounds kind of country-ish, and then I feel like this part sounds a little jazzy with the bass. And then it goes into like the pop rock like vibes and Kong Hyun's like really awesome guitar solo. And I just like I just love them for it.
I'm on gravity, my eyes are revolution deep in your personality. In any hypothesis, my love doesn't change, break the frame tragedy. My heart gets possessive because I feel that I'm cooked up. My love is the only gravity like on your own intrustability. My feelings shine every moment in my mind. It hovers behind, spreading the flowers. Whoa. You cover me gently and we become mine. We're combined, losing my mind too long. I'm a gravity, pulling towards us, it's you and I wanna be with you, gravity. Even if it's dangerous to die, I wanna be with you, only to you. Without you, there's no life. I call you the one that I want you, that I want you. There's no reason to live without you, 'cause I'm nothing without you. I can't do anything. Remember you're me and I'm you.
Even Harun on the drums is like
I'm a gravity, pulling towards us, it's you and I wanna be.
yeah, I get like I don't know. Kia with the bass is just giving me this like funk vibe. Okay, let me pause. I love the song a lot. I feel like there's a lot going on, but like I'm enjoying it. Like it's a good like a lot going on. What else was I gonna say? I think like lyric wise it's really interesting. I mean like again, like following the laws of gravity, what goes up must come down, like you know, it's just when we're revolving, like eventually we're gonna come back to what we need to, if that makes sense. Like they like eventually like we're going to find that person, I guess. Like I just want to fall to you, like I just want to like I don't know if I'm making sense, but I like the song a lot. Now the rest of these songs are going to be songs that we've already listened to, but English version, so I'm interested to see how it's gonna go. Okay. I do love this song a lot.
Following down the white path, remaining behind the vanished star, walking down the same path alongside. Your sun that still lingers until now brings back the memories that remain hazy back to me again. Within the time that passed by me, flowing time goes to find you shining brightly down without the sound. Colors are time. Now believe the lights on your right. Aurora, then you gave
I
me
always
ovation.
I always feel like the rapping, like switching from rapping from Korean to English is always one of the most awkward parts. Um, I mean, let's face it, like I can't rap in English, let alone in another language. Like I can't imagine like how much work it has to be to like switch your thinking from rapping in Korean to rapping in English. Like I feel like when it comes to English versions of songs, that's usually the parts where I'm always like, but at the same time, like I can't be upset because I, I couldn't do I couldn't do it. I couldn't be like, yeah, I'm gonna rap this in Korean. Let's go. Like I could never. And to top it off, like it's not your native language. Like it's not your native language and you're not gonna know the proper words to fit in, not only for it to make sense in the lyrics, but also for it to sound right as a rap, you know what I mean? Like, and even the little part that Yonghoon did, like, towards the end of his verse, like, that was a bit awkward. I don't hate it, though. Like, I don't hate it yet. I guess I should say. I don't hate the English version. I know that it's always going to be one of those things where, like, the original is always going to be better, because that's how it was meant to be, right? Like I don't know how else to describe it. Like Japanese versions of Korean songs that I've listened to that I'm not a big fan of. Like some things just don't translate over, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like sometimes there's just not words in the other language that you're trying to switch over to. Like I don't know how else to describe it. And if you don't have like a native speaker helping you with, these translations, it's going to be even harder. You know what I mean? Like that's a big task to take on. But anyway, sorry. Let me finish listening.
Prison bubble when it passes by me in the sky. I got this on my way.
Literally my favorite part.
It crossed over my head. Go ahead. Will you clear the cloud that's hiding you and brighten you up even more with the dark night? Stay with me even if I own you and remain longer as the light in the dark night. Leaving behind the regretful heart aside. R.I.P. I'm not the finished story, seven said. Between the countless stars spread up in the sky, feel the bend, fulfill the night sky with your glowing light. She burns the night, but the sky is still bright. Although the Milky Way feels right, find senses ending the lost light. I hold on to your warm hand tight. Aurora, then you gave me ovations. Prison bubble when it passes by me in the sky. I got this on my way. Aurora, it crossed over my head. Go ahead. Before the dark night sky leaves, it will remember you before it goes. The moon has stayed for a while. It will reach you and shine down all night glow. I got this on my way. Aurora, cross over my head. Go ahead. Will you clear the cloud that's hiding you and brighten you up even more with the dark night? Stay with me even if I own you and remain longer as the light in the dark night.
Okay. Do I hate it? No. Is the Korean version better? Yes. I don't think it's bad though. I just think that some parts are a bit awkward. And the sentences are a bit weird at times. I kind of like I, are there like lyrics that I can read, because sometimes with their Korean accent it's hard for me to like hear what they're saying, what they're singing. So I'm wondering if there's like I'm wondering if there's like lyrics that I can read so I can properly like know what's going. Excuse me. Oh my god, probably know what's going on. Okay, I am seeing the English version lyrics. So I might do that if that's okay with you guys. That way I can just I don't know if you guys know, but I'm like a visual person. Like I like to like have a visual of like words and stuff, because it helps me like take it in better. I'm not much of like an auditory learner. So I think I might do this if that's okay with you guys. I'm going to keep this track list open. I'm going to keep this track list open, and then I'm going to do the English version lyrics if that's okay with you. So I can like if I don't catch something, I can like read it, if that makes sense. I'm also someone who likes captions, okay? So like don't judge me. Okay, anyway. Parting. Okay.
Repeating collision in between you and me. When it fades away, but you're already so far away. In just one day, before the asteroid falls down to the earth, to say the words I haven't said. Gravity just slowly pulling me from the heavy ground. Looking at the falling stained glass, telling me now it's time to leave. Touch you, the falling down, I can feel it's hurting me so much. Close my eyes with you and let me leave my eyes to you. The sky, blooming night with the stars. Oh, deep in the sky. The dust, stepped or stars, push up of a breath. Repeating collision in between you and me.
I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the English version of Parting. The words are odd. Like, they just... I understand what they're trying to say, but it's just very awkward. And how it's going with the flow of the song is just not good. Ugh. I just want to say, like, it's not the singing. The singing is good. Like, it's just how like the words are fitting in with the beat of the song, and it just doesn't sound right. And also the words that they're using in English is just a bit awkward, if that makes sense. Like, it's not the lyrics aren't really making full sense, if that makes sense.
Gotta tell you, but I can never say to you. Somewhere in between our keep our memories deep inside. Endless sounds keep ringing in my ears. The angels, we don't wish shining divine sounds. Somewhere down the galaxy, it's okay. This place I can relive the worries and pain. The last whisper of the marionette that I reborn you in the time and space. Until the end we are here, being collision in between you and me. When it fades away, but you already so far away. In just one day, before the asteroid falls down to the heart, say the words I ever said. Your touch, you're the one that will save me from burning. Even at the end of the world, I will not let you go. The end getting close, the moment coming slowly. When they have all gone, I'll find my life. Yeah, let me call you back again, flowing time and space. Placing your name in my heart, though it hurts me bad. I'm feeling no regrets, a dusky feeling, and no love. Under the star, the little signs, asteroid. If I go back in time, if I can be your life once again, I promise you, every day and every night, I'll tell you all my truths without any lies. I wanna fly to the sky, up in the sky. Who am I? Still am I? I wanna leave your stars, stars up in the sky, spreading out the goodbye.
Yeah. I'm sorry to say that I am not a fan of the English version of Partying. It was just very, it just didn't fit. It just didn't fit properly, if that makes sense. Oh. Yeah, that one I definitely want to stick to the Korean version. But again, like, I didn't dislike Aurora. I thought it was a bit awkward in like some spots, but other than that, I didn't think it was horrible. Okay, let's go into the Regulus English version. But again, like, you know, this is all like, you know, them figuring it out, right? Like, some versions are going to be really good and other versions, you know, not so much. Like, and that's just how it is whenever you're trying to make, you know, a song in a different language that's not your native language, you know? Like, there's always going to be like issues. Like, it's not always going to be perfect. Okay, let's get into Regulus.
The name of the star that I live on, often they call it the Regulus. Even though it may be dark all day, I'm not lonely at all. In this place where I live and breathe, there's a flower that resembles you. It doesn't wither or fade away, it always stays by my side.
Yeah, I just want to say, I definitely think that Younghoon, I'm wondering if they like recorded this before doing Gravity, because Younghoon definitely has like his Korean accent in this song, but like Gravity, I thought he did really good, so I find that interesting.
This moon is stunning that you can't be described. Let's hold our hands together and go live on a steady dial. So
That was awkward.
The deep of our sense, the blue ocean that sail by the side of our love game. My heart's made of you. Talk after the rain goes. We have bloomed and blue. The name of the star that I live on, often Often they call it the regular. Even though it may be dark all day, I'm not lonely at all. In this place where I live and breathe, there's a flower that resembles you. It doesn't wither or fade away. It always stays by my side. Oh. The moment the sound of your footsteps come across galaxy, the burning sunshine and moonlight are already waiting for you to come. This night is
See, like, I feel like Dong Myung's lines are the most awkward for me. Like, the moment the sound of your footsteps come across the, like, I like English, like, is just come across the galaxy, the burning, like, this second line right here, like, the burning sunshine and moonlight are already waiting for you. Like, I would have just ended it there. I wouldn't have added the to come. I feel like that made it a bit too long of a lyric.
this night, this moon and stunning day, you can't be described. Shall we take two petals of and cherish them on by on? Even if I can't remember cause I have faded away, so then you're the only one who knows. Under the horizon star we bury the secret. Tuk tuk so the flower of you can bloom again. So name of the star that I live on. Often they call it the regular.
I don't think the chorus is bad though.
In this place where I live and breathe, there's a flower that resembles you. It doesn't wither or fade away. It always stays by my side. I'm withering, but you don't be withering. Remember me even when I'm gone, just a little selfishly. This star is precious, so living and breathing memory. Even if it's far away from the past kilometer.
And then, like, some of Kia's raps, like, it's, so, again, like, some of the lyrics are a bit too long, and to make up for that, they kind of, like, are adding, oh my god, I'm blinking on the word. They're adding that, like, auto-tune to, like, kind of make it sound better, but it doesn't sound better. Like, I don't want to, like, tear apart their music, but, like, at the same time, like, I just think their lyrics in English, or their lyrics in Korean, are so, I don't know how to describe it. The lyrics in Korean are so, like, are so in depth, if that makes sense, that, like, I feel like it's hard to translate that properly into English and for it to still make sense. I hope, like, I'm saying that properly. Like, I don't know, like, I get what they were trying to do, but I just feel like some of the verses ended up being a bit too long, and then they had to add, like, that auto-tune thing to, like, kind of try to make it sound better, but it just comes off as awkward.
Can you stay the way you are? Underneath the lights of the star shooting shining night. After the moon sets home till the dawn sky reveals you. And the stars on the night sky gleam. They will shine facing toward the earth. The place that we call Regulus, it will shine on you. Out of the many that I met, you're the only one I remember. You're always listening to the song now. I remember you.
Okay, definitely, I feel like so far partying is definitely my least favorite. I think they did really well in the chorus for Regulus. It doesn't come off as awkward. It makes sense. Um, it seems to me mostly Dongmyung and Kia's parts are the ones that are a bit like strange. But again, like I feel so bad for Kia because I can't imagine like trying to rap in English, which is not your native language. Because there's a certain flow that you have to follow in the song, right? Like Regulus has such a particular flow when it comes to the lyrics, and and I feel like it was really hard for Kia to match up with that flow in English. So I don't know, I just like I feel bad. But like I just want to say like I don't hate it. I definitely think the original version is better, of course. But this is why I wanted to listen to the whole Gravity album, right? Like I wanted to see how they managed to, make those changes and how they fit in, the English and things like that. Like, but they're not they're not going to know what works and what doesn't if they don't try, if that makes sense. Like, they're not going to know what sounds good and what sounds bad if they don't attempt something like this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to rip apart their attempt at an English version, but at the same time, like I do think it's important to give that constructive criticism, you know, as a native English speaker and as someone who has had to write many a paper with proper grammar, proper English. It was not fun. I definitely got told off a lot on like finding my professional voice when it comes to writing papers because I'm such a straightforward person that I would just give a very straightforward argument. And a lot of my professors would be like, okay, but like we have to find our professional voice and we have to use proper words. And I'm just like, I know, but like I just want to get what I want to say across, like, and not bother with like all the, fillers, I guess, if that makes sense. So like I get it. Like English is hard. English is really hard. But I give them props for trying. You know what I mean? Like putting all of these songs into English is not an easy feat. And I don't think they did horribly. There's definitely some things that they could there's definitely some things that they could work on. But I don't think it's absolutely horrible. You know what I mean? Like the songs are already amazing as they are. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Like just because I prefer the original version doesn't mean that I'm like, ew, absolutely not. But definitely Parting was my least favorite thus far. But next we will do Montage. Okay, let's move on to Montage.
Hoping you flow in my light sleep.
I'm sorry, what? Hoping you flow in my light sleep. It took me a second to figure out what Kia was saying.
This is all broken soon. Let's calm them one by one. I'm trying to assemble the blood montage. Step back to find line in between the dream and reality. I hope you come and stay with me. Want you? You know what? When I open my eyes, you can coming up. Even on this night when I really miss you it's hard for me to go to sleep. Even though it's still an please come closer to me. North, south, east, west, love, lost on. They're all lost in my dreams. Although night fades away, feel my love I'm telling you. Between the sky and the clouds, just when it shines on us.
I definitely noticed that when it comes to like the faster parts of the song, um, the lyrics are kind of like blurred, like it's hard to understand what they're saying, because it's hard for them to focus on their accent whenever they're singing faster. So it just kind of sounds like blurred.
No matter where you look, I'll be standing right here for you. You can come and find me whenever. Remember me, last night you smiled, turned me away, can't get the running away. Stop my hands, where I won't let you go, to safari me stop though. Oh yeah, love me again like the way we always love each other. Let me be yours and only yours like the daybreak. The night we spend, tonight's not too late. Hoping you fly my last leg. You know what? When open my eyes, you keep coming up. Even on this night when I really miss you, it's hard for me to go to sleep. Even though it's all in a please come closer to me. North, south, east, west, love, lost on. They're all lost in my dreams. Although night fades away, with all my love I'm telling you. Between the sky and the clouds, just when they shine on us. And no matter where you look, I'll be standing right here for you. You can call and find me whenever. Early morning where you traces are left, I feel the loss of the dreamy dreams just for a moment. Yeah. All the night I was lost, you held on to my hand before everything disappears again. Although my friends away, little my love I'm telling you. Between the sky and the clouds, just when it shines on us. And no matter where you look, I'll be standing right here for you. You can come and find me whenever.
I do want to say that I don't think their English is incorrect. Like, everything makes sense. Like, what they're saying makes sense, and I can understand like the lyrics. I think it's just that it ends up becoming too long. Like, some of the verses are too long, and it just sounds weird. And things like that. Just that kind of thing, if that makes sense. Like, but like, given their grammar and stuff like that, I don't think that part is bad at all. I honestly think, like, for not being native English speakers, like, it's honestly not bad. I didn't hate this one. I definitely liked it a bit better. I feel like I feel like Aurora, Regulus, Montage are like not bad. Like, honestly, like, not bad. But parting was, that one was a bit, I still can't get over it. I'm sorry. That one was not that great. Okay, let's do Rain to Be.
I look up at the sky, silent to fit the words. Sending my son to you with folded hands. If I see you, if
See,
I
like,
see
like that part just seems awkward to me. Sending my signs to you with folded hands. Like, it just, it just sounds like they're putting too much in this sentence. I get wanting to try to stay true to the lyrics of the original. But if the sentence doesn't turn out right, then it doesn't turn out right, and you got to switch things up a bit. I don't know how they would change that. I don't want to mess with their song, but it's too long for the verse, if that makes sense. That's I feel like that's my main I feel like that's my main issue with the English versions.
It's starting to rain. Look out the window there. You are already waiting for me over there. Heaven, please see my pain. Don't wanna lose your gain. No painfully count down. For don't let it all be.
That wasn't bad. I feel like the chorus is always decent. It's the verses that are awkward.
To see your face, always used to stop down on this place. For me, you always open dark around. That is the middle of the road I've done. Rain just falling and flowing through my colors, sipping with all of my memories. The days I met with you will always be. It will be in the place where raindrop falls down. My heart is just waiting for you, and it's up as it reaches the sky to find you here in this place.
That was good. I like that.
And it's starting to rain. Look out the window, then you are already waiting for me over there. Heaven, please hear my prayer. Don't want
Okay, I just noticed. Hear my pray. Okay. I can't be mad because they don't know, they don't know. Heaven, please hear my prayer. I also want to say that my sister is an English major. So I probably coming from her, I probably am a little bit more strict on it than others would be because of my sister. So I just want to give that background.
That is when I'm done to see your face. I used to live for the way to begin. Though it may be a twinkle of an eye, if I could place it where I is the most. And it's time to rain. Look out the window there. You are already waiting for me over there. Heaven, please hear my prayer. Don't want to miss a game. I'm faithful and count on. For don't have it all we have. It's raining back again. The place that I will go. You already look at me with a smile again. Today I spend the day for each moment we have. What a faithful moment. Another maybe other day.
Yeah, I definitely think the chorus for Rain to Be, Montage, and even Regulus, and Aurora actually, they the choruses are good. I think they did a really good job on switching it to English for the chorus, for sure. I will give them that. I feel so bad. I feel like I'm just I feel like I'm tearing apart their English songs, and I don't mean to do that, but it's hard to not be it's hard to not give more constructive criticism. And also it's not that I hate it. I do want to say that I don't hate the English versions. Would I prefer... Okay, so also, I just want to say that, the only the only K-pop group that I know of that does like a lot of like different versions of their original songs is probably Stray Kids. I don't really know a lot of K-pop groups that do a lot. Oh, I did start listening to Ace, and they have some different versions. They have some different versions of their original songs. But Stray Kids I know does it the most. I I really like their English version of Domino. I actually really, really, really like their English version of Domino. I think they killed it. Their English version of, was it District 9, I think? Not very good. But also even Japanese versions of songs, like sometimes it just doesn't sound right. Like I love their song Maniac. I don't like the Japanese version of Maniac. I don't think it sounds good. Like there's just some things that weren't able to be translated and it just sounds weird. Um yeah, like they're the only group that I know of that does literally Korean, Japanese, English. Like they do like multiple versions of the same song. I feel like not a lot of groups do that, or if they do, it's maybe like one or two songs. Um, but to put out a whole English album, like I do give ONEWE props for that. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of effort. Um, to translate this many songs and put it in an album for release. I do want to say that. Like honestly, like props to them for taking the time to even try to put out English versions of songs for us. But yeah, anyway, ring on my ears. This one will be interesting because even the lyrics in Korean were interesting for the song. Like they made me think a lot about like what Kyo was trying to say.
Just to my earrings here on my face, I must run those more than anyone else. My pig will never lose its shape. Just until my earrings touch my cheeks, and mystery less so wrong gotta pay. My pig will never lose its shape. Yeah, the fire piercing shining on there. Even though outside the bush already, same goes for you looking at me. The piercing's color is very good. My pig will never lose its shape.
I think the English lyrics is actually the English lyrics of this is actually like very spot on with the translation that I read in the lyric library for this song.
Page 1 so bright it looks like the moon. Page 2, that's the key I'm gonna hang on ears.
Oh my god, can you imagine if they like know of the English lyric library and they like kind of use that to help?
Page 3, grab the chain and go up higher. Page 4, grab the longer chain, then keep on going up so high. Page 1 so bright it looks like the moon. Page 2, that's the key I'm gonna hang on ears. Page 3, grab the chain and go up higher. Page 4, grab the longer chain, then keep on going up so high. Cause I feel I'm for another tour. I cannot see another door. My earrings in my face, I just see you there. And there is much so that I will get the ring away.
This part is awkward.
Just until my earrings hit my face, gain the strength to get back up instead, yeah. So that I'll never fall again, yeah. Just until my earrings hit my face, even it's a bit heavy, it's okay. That's my favorite dealing to concept.
He switched it up and I was like
The wounds hurting you for so long will be healed. Until the tank breaks, I forever
What's up, buddy?
Everything is going away.
What's wrong?
All the things are always. Page one so bright it looks like the moon. Page 2, that's the key, I'm gonna hang on ears. Page 3, grip the chain and go up higher. Page 4, grip the longer chain and keep on going up so high. Just a feeling for another tour. I cannot see another door. When you are twisted, act is not. Leave on behind just for a while. Even if skirt they look different. Told you to keep it away from you. Page 1 so bright it looks like the moon. Page 2 you will never, you ain't got me. Page 3 even if the chains rusty. Page 4 much higher till I'm too busy that I look down at you. Just a feeling for another door. I cannot see another door. My ear is in my face, I can see you there. And there is much to show that I'll look at the ring over. Just until my ear is in my face, I can see you there. And there is much to show that I'll look at the ring over every day.
Yeah, that sounded very, very spot on with the translation that the lyric library had, actually. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like what they did was that they translated the songs very literally, and then didn't make the adjustment. Oh my god, words. And then they didn't make the adjustments that they needed to make it make sense with the melody of the lyrics, as well as the beat of the song, if that makes sense. I, which understandable. Like, I really don't expect like anything more. I guess I should say, like, unless you literally have native English speakers on hand to help you, with this kind of thing. Like, it's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? Um, okay, I think trauma is next. Let's get into trauma. I'm really interested to see how this one's gonna go. Because you guys know how much I like delved into this song. Um, in my one video, even though I didn't give like an actual reaction to the video, I did like kind of talk about the lyrics. This one spoke to me a lot just because of my background in psychology. So I'm very I'm very interested to get to the lyrics in this one, English version.
I wanna soothe my heart. Today I fell right into the sea, reach on your hand. Come now and save. More and more getting worse now. Got me wrapping trauma under the water. One of you probably, let's not be honest. And deep in the ocean, despairing, bearing. I'm a jumbled up now, I'm trapped in the aquarium.
I don't know, like just something about this song.
Take me back to my place. You are out of my mind. Take me out before it's too late. Get out. And you think we'd end up like this? Got me wrapping trauma. I know the wind is deep on the heart reaching out. Deeper and deeper into your love, baby. I can control myself, but there is no way. Under the water, one up your bubbly, and let's not be honest. And deep in the ocean, despairing, bearing. I'm a jungle up now, I'm trapped in the aquarium. The fish have turned their back up again. Even their love is turning on me.
Okay, this part I think could be better. The fish turn their back up against what? Turn their back up against what? against me. I just, I feel like the finish is not, I feel like the sentence is not finished. Um, but yeah. See, like, I, like I said, like, I feel like they translated it too literally and didn't make the adjustments that they needed to make it sound better, if that makes sense. Like I can never escape from you. You make me fall. I would probably, I don't know if I would like, I would probably just put like, you make me fall, leave like, leave like a space there and then just say distorting. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm like red marking a paper right now and I feel bad. Okay, I even when I was like listening to the original version, reading the lyrics, this part was so interesting to me. Um I don't know, I don't know, like talking about like multi-personality, like people having two faces, right? Like which is the real one? Um I don't know, like I just found this verse like so fascinating. Multi-personality, black and dark, all over the yeah, memories on the scars all over me. And I know you guys said Kia, was it Kia? I believe he wrote this because of his fear of water. Um, I believe that's what you guys told me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, but I don't know. I feel like yes, he's talking about like a trauma of water, but I also feel like it can go deeper than that. And I don't know if he meant to go deeper um or not, but I don't know. Like I feel like there's a lot of meaning that you can take from the song, if that makes sense. Why do you care? You should keep this day. I will just keep on doing what I know. One of your problems, let's not be honest. I'm deep in the ocean, it's bearing. I'm on jungle run now, I'm trapped in the aquarium. The fish should turn their back up again. Even their love is turning on me. Aquarium. I can never escape from you. You make me fall in this garden. Excellence, enough focusing. A place where I cannot see from here. I feel like you will ransom me from there. I have nothing else to lose anymore. You see the fire lost once before. I don't even let the space stand up. To never let go before. Yeah. Aquarium. If it's the like the last turn back and back again. When you're about to forget back up and up again. Aquarium. Sorry. I can never escape from you. You make me fall in this garden. I wanna see my heart. Today I'm fairer into the sea, reach on your hand. Come now and save. More and more getting worse, now it got me wrapped in trauma. I definitely think that putting the song in English didn't take away from the meaning of the song at all. I still feel the same. I still feel the same now about the lyrics than I did when I originally listened to it. I don't know. I just feel like I can feel when I listen to the song, like I can feel the anxiety and panic that Kia probably feels when it comes to water, if that makes sense. I can understand like the feeling that he's trying to put out with the song, if that makes sense, and I feel like that didn't change in the English version either. I hope I'm making sense. uh, okay, let's go to logo.
Living the night after a long time goes by. I think I know now that guitar covered in dust. I'll trade it, yeah, there's no refund. There's the dice thrown shot in the dark. I'm betting everything on you now. Even if no one else wants to see this dark night, even if it is still taking a long time, I want to hear your voice, even though it's not sweet. I sing for you as long as you're here forever, so that my voice can touch the sky.
Okay, for this song, I remember in the Studio We video they were talking about kind of becoming a logo, like ONEWE becoming a logo for weaves. If I remember correctly, I believe that's what they said they kind of wanted the song to be. And now that I'm rereading the lyrics, it makes a lot of sense.
The time my heart meets me, your heart. So that my voice can touch the sky. Yeah. Once more and I see them close to my heart, my life shine, I get in that trauma. Open your arms to me and be my lighthouse. Really the most beautifully the brand be yours. It's not bad, getting to you. Let's play a logo, worldwide the logo. Play no stuff for Lego. At least flowing time pushes me far away. Sometimes I feel afraid, keep hiding away. I want to hear your voice, even though you care less. I sing for you as long as you're here forever, so that my voice can touch the sky. The time my heart meets with your heart. So that my voice can touch the sky. Even if the countless stars strive out to shine up bright, they're shining to the fall. Although I'm under the countless stars, so that I can be myself, so that you find me always. I'll never fade away. I'll never fade away. Oh. The time my heart meets me, your heart. So that my voice can touch the sky.
I'm not gonna lie, I think logo might be my favorite. I think it made the most sense lyrically, and there weren't a lot of awkward spots. Um, yeah, I think logo English version might be the best one that I've listened to thus far, to be honest with you. I thought that one turned out really good. Okay, here she is, End of Spring. You guys already know my spiel on End of Spring.
charming spring night, one we shimmering moonlight. You look so stunning bright, I couldn't lost my sight. Oh, oh, oh. Every moment we have shared memories of feelings and delight. But it is time to be right. Throughout the four seasons, you're the one you wanna serve. Like the town with you whenever. Just keep returning on. The time when you all passed on the southern and the pink blossom. We're all falling, but you stayed in the season.
That part was a little awkward.
All these upset tears, all of my days with you are full of wonder. Most beautiful days of the year, fading one after another. Spring is all over.
I'm sorry I like this song. I feel bad for liking it.
Nothing but this love has come full circle. Flowers fading one by one, everything is done. The season is about to be gone. Flying on with a gentle breeze, we're flying wheel. Yeah, it's all real to the way there is still one blooming. All these upset all these upset tears. All of my days with you are full of wonder. Most beautiful days of the year, fading one after another. Spring is all over. This season is changing, and then you are leaving. It is the end of spring. Petals are falling. This season is changing, and then you are leaving. It is the end of spring. It's all over. You're not there like before. Though I call your name, oh, just once more. Most beautiful days of the year, fading one after another. Spring is all over.
I didn't hate that version either. I definitely thought it was still awkward in a bit of spots. Most of Yonghoon's parts were good. Again, like, it's usually Kia's rap for me that's a bit off. But, like, again, like, I can't critique because I definitely wouldn't be able to rap in Korean out of nowhere. Like, I definitely don't think I could do it, so.
Crazy go crazy. In this area, musicians and then we dare to cut out the songs alright. Crazy go crazy. Send me the selling clothes and map up the money we're location jumping the right. Crazy go crazy.
I'm sorry, what was that? One part?
Crazy.
No, it was more. Oh, location. Okay. I gotcha.
Crazy go crazy. 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 Under the sunset, sun ringing on our play. Under the twilight door, sunset shut it away. Our unforgettable, turn a step back midway. Under the sunset, sun ringing on our play. With my light, I'm shining bright yellow on the now. My trembling to eyes from me up again, yeah, I have no doubt. I make it up to you from here now. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Crazy go crazy. Don't they sign, stay with sure that they think of it. Crazy go crazy. Relationships test by, but I hope that you are the one for me. Crazy go crazy. 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 Yeah, as you know, we have been running, we come a long way. We came all the way here, living behind so many names. We grow bigger and bigger with the love you give us every day. Now when I see you, I can't go to sleep, couldn't sleep at all. Painful memories, even though they still ran to you. Even though nothing, there is nothing, even when I'm sick. We promise you smiles and music, we shine on you. Crazy go crazy. Don't they sign, stay with sure that they think of it. Crazy go crazy. Relationships pass by, but I hope that you are the one for me. Crazy go crazy. Crazy go crazy. Crazy go crazy. Crazy go crazy. Crazy go crazy.
Okay. We made it through the album. I feel like I have the same critique pretty much for every song. I just think they translated things a bit too literally and then didn't do the fix-ups that they needed to kind of make the verses make sense with the melody and the beat of the song. And there was probably only like a couple instances where I saw where like the English didn't really make sense, like grammatically or something like that. But yeah, I think those are pretty much like my main issues with the English versions. Again, didn't hate it. It's all right. My favorite is probably Logo. I think they did a really good job for the English version of that one. My least favorite was Parting. I'm sorry. I liked Gravity a lot. I thought it was a really, really good song, and I'm interested to see if they're going to make like a Korean version of Gravity. Be really interesting to listen to for sure. Yeah. Is there anything else I would like to say? I mean, I feel like the original is always going to be like, you know, the nostalgic, I mean, the original is the original, right? Like, but yeah, I just want to say that I give them props for trying, with this English album. Like, I think the only way they're gonna get better is if they do things like this and then, you know, grow from it, if that makes sense. Like, I think I don't think it was a bust. I think it's definitely a learning experience for them for sure. But yeah, that is my opinion on the album Gravity. It was really interesting to see how they changed these songs from Korean to English. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I was excited about. I was just excited to like see how they would translate it, see how it would sound in the song. some of them are really good and others not so good, and that's totally fine. Like, it's, that's the part, that's, a part of growing as artists and trying to be multilingual, right? Like, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I'm interested to know what you guys are gonna say about the album. Um, I know some of you guys were like original versions all the way, and I agree with you. I think the originals are, I mean, it's just like the original. I don't know how else to like say it. But again, like they have my respect for trying out an English album. I mean, honestly, because it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, especially if you do not have a native English speaker helping you with the process. But yeah, that is it for me, guys. I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, be yourselves, and have a good day. Bye, guys.
내가 사는 별의 이름은 야행성이라고들 불러 매일 얻을진 몰라도 외롭지는 않아 네가 숨쉬는